Welcome back. Another goof up by the national carrier. Passenger on board an Air India flight from Kathmandu to Kolkata noticed a fly in the meal. The insect was allegedly found in food that was served to the passenger on Saturday evening. After the passenger lodged a complaint, the Air India staff released a statement saying that they are not quite able to confirm the veracity of the claim as the food sample was not returned for investigation. The incident comes just days after a passenger spotted a lizard in the meal tray provided by the airlines. However, Air India had then denied any such incident, terming the report as false and baseless. Manogya Loiwal is now joining us with more details, and she's also joined by the passenger here in question, Namrata Vyas. Manogya, first of all, can you help us understand by asking this particular passenger as to whether she returned the food sample for investigation or not? Because now the airline says that they did not have the food sample and therefore cannot confirm whether such an incident happened.
Well, as far as a mistake by any person is concerned, he or she would never acknowledge it and they would always find excuses. That is what perhaps happening in this case. I'll talk to Namrata. Namrata, give us an idea. Now, the airlines is alleging that you did not give the food packet to them, so they could not monitor it and also analyze on what went wrong. What is your take on it?
The crew members or anyone, if the airlines has to say that they did not get the food for examination, then at that time itself they would have given me in written that the procedure would be followed and we will come back to you with apologies or whatever is the truth. But they did not have the concern as of consumers that what went through and the process was not followed. That's why I couldn't give the food to them, because if I would have given, I don't know what they would have done with it, because it was not given to me in written or anything that the procedure would be followed about the food examination and other details.
Also share your experience with us on how difficult was it to trust one of the national carriers of the country on the kind of food that was prescribed by them.
Once the food was given, that was fine. Okay, I asked for the another one and that also had the infectious food, and after that they did not register the complaint, they did not have a process. We came back and then we talked to the Air India manager. There was no response from them. They just wanted the food back with them. They asked me again and again to give the food, and they said that they will take it to Taj India.
But of course nothing given in writing, and of course the palpitation that any consumer, any person traveling, any passenger would have been such sort on the trust and of course the faith that counters, and perhaps the reception and the response of the Air India wasn't enough as far as this consumer is concerned.
All right, clearly the passengers unhappy, not just by discovering the insect in her meal, but also the response of the Air India staff. Many thanks, Manogya, for joining us.